Good morning, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you for joining me again this morning. So it's a very cold and frosty morning here in the UK. A little bit overcast too, so a bit dark and dull. Hope you're well, hope you're having some more interesting weather where you are. So I have come on today to do a little bit more with the giveaway journal. So if you saw my first video on this, I'm having a giveaway. I'm creating a journal and I'm going to give it away in a draw for celebrating my 750 subscribers. And actually there's going to be two prizes. So this is going to be the first prize that I draw out. So it is a journal called with a digital kit called Faded Florals. Yeah, Faded Florals from Nanine at Collage Type. So it's going to be well, I called it naked, but it won't be completely naked. It's going to have about 4 or 5 pockets and tags in it. It is going to have the bunny rabbit fabric cover, which I shared with you then. So if you haven't seen it, pop back and look at the other video. And that will be the first one that I draw out. So, but I'm going to make another one with, I did lots of printing of it, so I've got a few extra pieces which I will put together in a journal, yeah, with some coffee dyed paper and maybe some music paper and things like that, to make a second journal so that I can give 2 prizes away. So I'm going to have a look. The first one now is ready to be stitched in, so it is literally just all the pages. I showed it to you last time. It is literally just all the pages folded over and cut into a signature, ready to go into the cover, which I will be making in approximately 2 days time, I think. So you will see this sewn in, the cover made and this sewn in a couple of days, maybe 3 maximum now. And the pockets, I'll get them out and show you very quickly. Whoops. So let's move all this over here a minute. So there are 2 slanted pockets. There was an envelope that we made on film. I haven't stuck it down yet, with 2 little journal cards in it. And I made a pocket, didn't I? Yeah, that. So we're using that as a pocket. 4 tags, yeah, so a couple of them will go in that one each in that one. And I had a feeling I made a tuck, yeah, so I've kept that as a tuck, which will go on the page, and something will tuck in it. I've got any, yeah, there's lots of little things here that might tuck in it. Let's just pull these 3 frames out because they're not finished, and then I will literally pop some of these, a couple of these embellishments on a couple of pages, and the rest will go in this file folder. I'm going to stencil the inside and will come along with the journal. Okay, so that will be the first prize. So you can use the bits that I haven't, either in the journal should you win it, or wish to, or you know, on anything else that you happen to be making. So those are all definitely, yeah, they're definitely all out of that. So I'll put them in there, and that in there. We know that's the one journal. All we need, oh, let me just rearrange my foot, that's it. All we need then is yeah, make the cover and sew the signature in, and we're done. Right, so all this is what I'm going to make the next, you know, the second journal with. So I just need to grab, because I haven't, bear with me a minute, I was waiting for it to arrive, and it has. This, and take it out of its bag. So this is from Amazon, and I saw this on Tanya's Tanya's YouTube channel. If you don't know her, links are in the description, and she buys it from Amazon. So it's like vintage distressed paper that's, I don't know, machine made, I guess, or something. It does look very much like the coffee or tea dyed paper, which I'm completely out of, and it's beautifully smooth. So I think there are 5 different designs. So I think I've got 4 pages, if I remember rightly, of the journal. I was thinking if I put 4 of these in it as well, you know, for the second journal. Oh, they're nice, aren't they? What have I got there? Right, I'm going to pull one of each one out. They are nice. And then I'm going to just put these back in the paper to keep it, whoops, how did I manage that? Just to keep it nice, so excuse me rattling and what have you a moment. Yeah. Oops. So, did I say hello and welcome? I don't know if I did, but hello and welcome to new and returning viewers alike. And yeah, I hope you're all well. I'm doing fine, thank you. Yeah, they're quite nice, aren't they? Now, I'm not sure how much of them you can see. Yeah, they are very nice. They're very, very smooth. So obviously they're like kind of a photocopy, if you like, a print of the originals. Right. Yeah, I'm thinking those three definitely. I really like that one because those are definitely the colours. Yeah, I think that one's more the colour and that one's less the colour. So we might use that one now it's out of something else. So, just Denise, I thought you'd cleared all that away. Right, bear with me. Bear with. So that's the first 4 pages of the second journal. And then let's have a look what I've got here. So I've got 3 pieces of, yeah, printed on thin card. I think it's just a piece that I cut up. Yeah, it is. So, I don't know, what would you call them? Offcuts or, I don't know. And these 2. Yeah, so they're from the kit and they're on card, so yeah, they might make pockets or something like that. I've got, yeah, they're not from here, so remove them. Yeah, I left these 3 frames out, which I might do something with in a minute, we'll see. Oh, I'm going to put that in with the journal as well. That's going, I think I'm going to pop that in as a belly band in this journal. Yeah, perhaps cut one off. Yeah, and then cut the zigzag. Let me just give you a rough idea what I mean. Which one shall we cut off? I like that one at the bottom. Cut that one. Yeah, and then I'll go down it. Obviously it'll need to be neater than this, but yeah, and cut the white pieces out so it looks like that. Whoops. And then I will ink the middle white pieces and it'll stay, you know, a strip, which will then be, I mean, when it's inked, you won't see the white bits on the edges or anything, yeah? So just be an interesting belly band. I feel sure I've done this, well, I know I've done it before lots of times. I feel sure I've done it before on video with you guys. But of course, you haven't all seen all my videos. You haven't all been with me from the start. So, yeah, so when that's inked and there's no white spaces, that's going to be a nice little belly band in there, isn't it? So pop that in there as well. Let me get rid of those out of the way. Whoops. Into my bin, which is covered. Let's put them in there. Right, so these were all, yeah, kind of the tickets and the, this is what I've just cut off, isn't it? So yeah, a few more tickets and things, embellishments, that's it, that's what I was trying to grapple with, the word embellishments. Yeah, I'll keep them in this little plastic CD case that Tanya sent me. Yes, Tanya, I know you sent me to craft with, but it's brilliant for keeping things like this in because you can see what's in it. I will craft with it one day, I promise. Right, what was I doing? Yeah, creating the pages. So there was 4, wasn't there? And I feel sure there was 4 of these. Now I know I've got 2 the same. Let me just put them to one side in a moment. 1, yeah, double-sided, double-sided. Oops, these are fussy cuts. Yeah, so I printed the kit twice. I obviously thought I hadn't printed it. I didn't mean to print it twice. I must have printed it once and put it away, is what I think I did. Why did I think I had 4 pages and I haven't? 1, 2, with that, oh, because I've got that twice, haven't I? Is that one a bit wider than that? Yeah, I'll go with that one then. That one can go with these for now as pieces to be used. Yeah, so yeah, these tags are on. Let me just cut some of the white off it. I don't know why, it just offends me, white round here. So yeah, I've got these printed off once in the original journal, but these will go in the second journal. So I could either glue on the back, you know, like just back it with some backing paper. I could collage on it. I could even put this on the back, couldn't I? That I'm not using there. I think I might stick it on there. Yeah, and then I've got 4 tags. Yeah, I think I will. 4 tags that match this journal in there. Oops. I'm just going to cut this one in half because I don't know what I want to do with it yet, and just put it with these bits here. Right, Denise, what you're supposed to be doing is creating the pages before you start. Yeah, so I've got that one again which can go in, and those can go in. Yeah, and some more ephemera. So so these are all so I just threw the whole thing off the end of the table. Just bear with me a moment. That wasn't a clever thing to do. Right, I've retrieved the journal, but all the fussy cuts have come out of the box, but that's fine. We're not using that one now, so that's fine. Yeah, so these are out of this one. So I have literally got a full kit for this second journal apart from the pages. So super. So we'll cut them up in a minute. Let's see. So how many pages? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder if to put that one in there then. Yeah, 7, and if you bear with me a moment, I'm thinking a music page, and I have got my music book with me. Oh, I can get it out. There's not much room for my knees in here. I don't know what that was. Oh, some fussy cuts that I've just been doing. Right, let me get my music book. So this is the Historical Anthology of Music. I've had this a long time. Yeah, you often see me use pages out of this book. So I probably should have, but I haven't cut it up. I've been tearing out of it. Such a fat book. So I think I'll continue tearing out of it because I love the darkness of this. Let's see if I can get this one out. Because the pages are so big, they're always cut down, so they don't have to have lovely neat. Oh, is that a middle page? It is. I might be able to cut some of the strings soon when I get a bit more out. Oh, looking at that. I wonder if I could now. Right. Don't get sidetracked. Maybe later. Oh, sorry about that. That was Mum popping in. Right, what was I saying? No, don't know. That's completely gone. So, chop it out and I suppose what I need to do is chop these big pieces down because they're A4 to the, well, we probably need to be the width of the smallest one, don't we, which is that one, but somewhere near, I'm guessing. So let me just get my pen to make a mark. I think if we do it with that one, about there. I think this will, if I can keep it straight, this should cope with 3. Let's pop that out the way again. There you go. Four. Keep saying 3, don't I? But there's 4 there. Yeah, they're going to be nice strips for a bit of collage. Definitely. Just what I need, some more strips for collage. Right, where am I going to put them? Put them on there. Yeah, so these are, oh, that one's larger because it's got white all the way around it. Okay, so I'm not sure how far across here you can see, but I am just taking the white edges off a piece of, oops, that'll be straight, piece of the kit paper. And then I'll do like I always do, fold them over. Oh, this big white piece on there, look. going to make that really small, isn't it? I might have to put something down there or ink it or something. No, that's a nice straight edge there, so that's the one I want to go with. Yeah, if I cut that white edge off there, it's going to be way too thin. Not that they all have to be the same size. I know the first journal I've made, they are all identical. It's not very straight, is it? Straight at the bottom though. Yeah, this one doesn't necessarily have to be, but seeing as the pages are all big enough, if we just go with the smallest one, which I think was this one. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous. I don't know how well you can see the colour in that, but now Roberta, good morning. Oh, I've got white on there as well. Roberta said to me, good morning Roberta, sorry, when she saw the colours last time, that it reminds her of the, oh, gosh, the words have left me again. What is it that copper does when it, like when copper oxidizes? Completely lost the word, but yeah, it's like that copper colour when it reacts with the air. Yeah, I'm not gonna cut that short. Have I got the same there then? I have. Oh, so maybe if I cut them all short. Sorry guys, I'm messing about, I know. Obviously this was printed, maybe that's why I printed it again. This has been printed not borderless, in which case I get, that's not going to be in the middle now though, is it? That crease. What did I do with the other one? I had another one of those, didn't I? That was lucky. If I didn't throw it on the floor, I didn't, it's here. And that's why it was smaller, because I got the white all off that. Right, I've probably confused you to bits now, so I'm swapping this one for this one because that's got all the white off it, and that's a double. Those I've cut, but they're going to be a little bit wider now. This one I've taken both edges off so I can fold over. I might fold it the other way actually, because it's a larger version of that, isn't it? Is that the right way up then? I don't suppose it matters. It's one of those patterns that will go either or. I feel like I've messed about this morning. I don't know if you feel like I have. I wonder if I can recrease that. I think I'm going to have to. But yeah, this is what it's like sometimes in my crafting world. And yeah, I expect it is in quite a few people's. Right, let's recrease and see how bad that first crease was. Oops. Come on, play nicely. That's it. Mum's mortified now because she walked in on the filming, bless her. Yes, we will be heading home, I think, probably, if not tonight, tomorrow morning. We've had a lovely stay with Mum, and yeah, I'm hoping we've cheered her up. We've definitely kept her busy, or I have. Yeah, but we'll have to decamp home at some point, and yeah, time's moving on, isn't it? This January seems to be going in the same vein as the last year did, as in, you know, I still think it's New Year's Day or the next day, and it is not. It is not. Right. So yeah, that crease, which one did I double crease? Yeah, it's absolutely fine. It'll be hidden probably in the spine anyway, but you know, there's practically nothing. That's got to be the middle page, isn't it? It's beautiful. Right, what am I doing? I'll fold these. I may want some off them. Are they just a mirror image? Yeah, they are. But that's okay. We'll be able to trim them down on the guillotine, no problem. Yes, I'm quite excited to get these off in the post to whoever wins them in the giveaway. So it'll be, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure next video it will be, I'm making the covers for both. Well, I'll probably make one cover off camera and one on. So I'll be making the cover, sewing the signatures in, and yeah, with a bit of luck, also adding the pockets, because there's literally 4 pockets just to add in. Yes, I'm hoping one more video, and I will then ask on that video for your comments and for you to be subscribed and thumbs up. Yeah, and then I can give it a few days for the draw. That will be brilliant. So all I've got to do now for this one is the music page. It's quite nice as well. I'm quite enjoying the fact that I'm doing one just purely with the kit pages and one with others. I definitely want that in the middle. So I can't stop playing. I should be cutting the music paper up, but so I want something that's going to go with that green. Wondering if that, oh yeah, they're a lot big top and bottom. Yeah, no point in doing that. They definitely need cutting down. So these are taller and that one's shorter and fatter. Decisions. What size? Now I'm wondering if I should leave the different widths as they are, and then just, yeah, I think I will with my craft knife, once I've got the music one as well, go across the top so they are exactly the same height, which will make it sewing into the signature easy, and then they can be yeah, different widths. Okay, finally decision made. Right, so just wondering what this would be like folded that way as opposed to sideways. It's very slim, isn't it? Yeah, no, sideways it is. It's nice. I'm just going to cut that strip off there because that is a really nice strip of cream. Or am I? I'm not. Yes, I am. Just not with that. Yeah, it's a nice strip of cream for backing that, isn't it? Paper, because it is quite nice. Vintage. It's not antique, but it is vintagey paper. Hang on to that. Thank you. Right. Just wondering if the piece I've cut down will be big enough. Well, it'll be slightly, but we're going slightly, don't know if you can see that, sorry, let's move this out of the way. Fold it. It will be slightly narrower, so it will be the narrowest piece compared to all of these. Not by much though, and yeah, they all are different widths, so it's just adding a little bit extra to that, but they're all going to be the same height, aren't they? So let's just trim the bottom. Nice neat bottom, just what everybody wants. Well, maybe not, that might not be true actually. And then yeah, it can just be cut down with the rest of these, can't it, I think. So what am I going to do? I'm going to bang them down and get them completely square at the bottom. I have to pick them up again. I've got so much stuff going on. Let me just move some of these bits and pieces, or they'll be joining the other bits on the floor. Pen over there. And it's all sat on the mat, which is what I want for cutting on. Oops. No, not that way, Denise. That way and that way. And then, oops, stop moving about. See, if I clip them, they're not going to lay flat. Let's try it. Or maybe paper clip will be the way to go, because that will lay a bit flatter, won't it? Yeah, sorry, that's probably really close to you, Anna. Right, that might help them stay where they should be. Oh, where's the rule of them? Here. Okay. Yep, so I'm going to line the edge up on, oops, on the top of the one that I'm going with, on a line, which looks to be there. Are you on a line? You are. Yep. And then I'll line my ruler up on a line as well. down a little bit, I think. Oops. Too much. There. Yep, now if that spine is still straight, is it? It is, it. I'll have to do it a bit nearer to me so that I can see. Oops. Let's go with that one there. Here straight. Think so. Oh. That's it, I'll line up there and there. Right, I'm quite close to myself, so I'm going to have to be very careful with this craft knife. Oops, I've taken the wrong end off, which is just like me. Why did you do that, Denise? I don't know, it's gone on though, because it's a new one and the button's right at the bottom. Right, did I move anything while I was doing that? I think I moved my ruler. That's better. Yep, so rather than pulling hard, I'm just going to go through 2 or 3 times, and then hopefully I won't fly off this end, because you really shouldn't cut towards yourself, I do know that, but sometimes needs must. I could blame it on filming, but I do it when I'm not, I have to say. That's it, it's come off beautifully. Right, there's a few strips there, some big enough to save, some not, so I'll just put them there and decide at a later date. When I'm packing up to go home, probably. Yeah, okay, so yeah, we're all the same height. Where's the music one gone? There it is. We're all the same height, we're all different widths, so we can start putting it together now. How many did we go with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is what I like in a single signature. And there's 4 of these, so we're going to have to intersperse these with one of these, aren't we? Is there 4? No, there's 5 of them. Yes, we'll definitely have to intersperse them, as it were. Right. I really wanted this one in the middle. I don't know. Well, I am going to. Not I don't know. I do know. So that one. Yeah. Kind of means I'm going to end up with one of the plain ones on the outside, doesn't it? Mind, that doesn't matter, a pocket can go on it, so one of those, that one, dark one, music. Oh, I ended up with a big cream bottom there, never mind. And I really like that one, so don't know why I want it near the front, but I'm going to. So that. Is that the wrong way up? Yes, then that. I am going to end up with 2 of these together. That's because I wanted that beautiful one in the middle, but I do want the beautiful one in the middle. So how am I going to split these 2 up? I am wondering if I have got... Just bear with me a moment while I have a little stretch over here. I might have a doily that I've got ready to go in a different journal that I brought with me. Just bear with. Which one is it in? That one. Oops. Oh. Yep, so I've got a doily, that might ring the changes. I'm also wondering if I've got anything in my my bases here. Let's have a bit of a look. I don't know that I have. That's glue book page, not good book page. Oh, I've got that. No, it doesn't really go. No, I think I'll just go with a doily, and then obviously when I put the pockets on. No, you can tell I don't want to, can't you? Yeah, it's these brown pages. There's a lot of them, isn't there? It was only my intention to put a couple in. Is there 2 there? Is it just the way you cut? Oh, there is. Ha! Would you believe it? That's brilliant. Yeah, but I don't think I want you at the, let's go with 2 of these further in, I think. Yeah, so let's start with that as the second page. Right, the first page, I like that. And we're going to put a pocket or something like. Second page is pretty. Next page, yeah, that one. And then a doily, which I will ink and bring down a little bit before I sew it in as a signature. Sorry if you can't see, I had that right up to my nose. Yeah, a doily and then that one. Yeah, then we've got music and then that and the which way up do I like that? No, I don't mind it that way. We'll go that way up, then that one. That seems quite plain on the outside, and then that. I still feel like it needs one more pretty paper in there. Something in that tealy, bluey, coppery oxide colour. But obviously this is one that's going to come into its own more when it's oh, the white on the back though, aren't they? Let's just see about stenciling it. Yeah, come into their own more when they're yes, what is it that they're going to be? Embellished. There we go. Good grief, that was a hard find. Right, let me just see. I'm just going to stencil it and see if I like it. I might not. Never can tell. But if I quite like it stenciled, let me get my ink out. What are you doing in there? Yes, then I might use it as a in a front piece. So if you remember, this is the yeah, what is it? Thin card stock. Yeah, I don't want it to be too light. I don't mind if it's light in places, but I want it to be obvious that it's patterned and not white. And I'm thinking make it irregular by turning the, let's do the bottom bit as well, turning the stencil. Oops, that's a rough Denise. Around a few times. I love that big swirl there. Let's get him in again. Oops. Hold still, we're nearly done. You're not, are you? Yeah, I do quite like it on the, oh, what are you doing with that? That's not the right tool for the job at all. I do quite like it on the white. I wasn't sure if I would, but it really has. It's kind of brought it down, but the white also makes the brown pop a bit. So this is walnut stain. Tim Holtz Distress Ink, walnut stain. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is just folding it in the middle and making it a like a front short page, or I could fold it 2/3 of the way across and then make a tip in the back. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, just to get some of the same colour in the front. That over there and that down there in the front of the signature. I mean, that goes with that, doesn't it? It is beautiful. The butterfly is going to be on the back, so yeah, I'm going to fold it halfway and then we get that whole, the whole of that butterfly. What did I just do with me? It'll be under my mess somewhere. My scorer. I mean, that's nice at the front as well. I mean, it doesn't have to be on the front, I'm just thinking it's kind of framed with the plain pages behind it. Right, you're all supposed to be the same height, so what's going on? Thank you. Oh, why are you not? That's very bizarre. I'm going to have to cut you again. It definitely is stuck out. Strange that, isn't it? Yeah. I'll just trim it across once I'm sure that's where everything's going. So let's have a look. I mean, those flowers are beautiful as well, aren't they? The butterfly on the back will be lovely. Yeah, I mean, that could have, it's nice and strong, so it could have a pocket or anything in there if we wanted, or a further flip out. That might be nice. Let's just look at the basic colours, because like I say, obviously the embellishment's going to make a big difference in this one. Yeah, so that's, you know, both sides very, very plain, but when we get something on it, yeah, it'll make all the difference. That might make a nice fold out if I do the same on the back, actually. Flip out, I should say, well, you know. Yeah, so I could put a couple of flip outs on some of these plainer ones. Yeah, yeah, this is going to be the one that's going to be fun to embellish. Not too much again, but yeah, I think I'll leave that as it is. So let's get it completely flat and completely trimmed. Right, where's the doily? Sorry, I know you can't see inside. I'm just checking that my doily is central. Ha! Don't know. Lost it. It's there. Yeah, I didn't think it was. Right. Because it just fits nice. I'm trimming the top, so I'll put it down the bottom a little bit. Yeah, don't know how that happened, but we'll give it another trim and make sure it's properly square at the top. Look at that, it fits exactly. So what's that, 19? Yeah, which is usually about the height of my, yeah. So it looks very, sorry about that wire. Yeah, it looks very uneven, doesn't it, now at the top, but this should, and again it's 19, so it's got plenty of height on it. So should, when I've actually got the whole thing together, decide it's, oops, oh, now then, was that very uneven? Let me try again. I don't want to, yeah, so I don't know if you can see, but I obviously had my ruler uneven there because, yeah, it's a lot lower down there, unless the ruler slipped or something. So do it slower. You know, and as long as you haven't got anything too patterned near the top, this is absolutely fine, which I haven't. I'm hoping it's not going to affect the, that should be square, that's better, that's a lot better. Yeah, so not going to affect the pattern. Let's have a look. Yeah, and this is what you have to do, you have to just keep looking through it and looking through it and looking through it until, you know, you get it where you want it. So I could do the same down there and make it exactly square down there, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave, you know, the different widths down the side. Oh, just got that in, and it's more, and I'd have been cutting into it. Yeah, lovely straight edges now, top and bottom, which means I'll be able to align it in the signature, in the cover, with the top and the bottom nice. Yeah, yeah, like it. I mean, that colour is strong enough for it to be, for just a pop of it like we've got, to be enough, you know, when we've got the embellishments inside it. Okay, so that's 2 signatures done. Just waiting for a cover and to be sewn together. So let's just have a look now. I was thinking about making this into a tip out, a flip out. Tip out. So I'm going to do exactly the same as I've done here with this one. Well, if I can find me, here it is. And just stencil the back with this lovely swirl. Let's use the top of it this time. See if it gets a different look. This was, I think this was the first, yeah, this was the first Tim Holtz stencil I got. And if I could only have one, this would be the one that I would have. because it's just so versatile. You know, you can make it go with leaves and fall and things like that. You can make it go with Christmas, you know, just by using different colours inks. You can make it go with florally things. So yeah, I mean, you can say that about a lot of them, I think. It's just something about this one, it's a classic. Yeah, so if I only had one, or I only wanted to have one, could only afford one, whatever, yeah, this swirl would definitely be my choice. Yeah, so I've done that more square pattern than the other one. But I'm thinking, I haven't got mascara with me. Is it nice and square? Let's have a look. Let's have a look how square you are. Oh, you are. That's quite impressive, isn't it? Square. Must have cut it on the guillotine. Obviously it's going to make this a bit thicker, but on one of these plainer pages, so really it doesn't matter which one, I just need a width. Right, so he will just fit. I don't want him into the, I might just have to fold him on his tail a touch. It won't hurt, I promise. I've lost my ruler, that's what I'm looking for. Here it is. Just wondering what the silence was. So yeah, I'm sorry, I appreciate you might be getting a bit of a glare off this ruler. I want to be right down there. I'm just trying to fold it square without mascara. So if I use this mat and my ruler, knowing that this is square to start with, I should in theory be able to do that. So I'm thinking there. And if only I had my little yellow, what have I done with that? Scorer. No, it's not on there. Aha! Oh, nearly lost it down the side of my chair. So I put it on my leg and it fell down the side of the chair. Yeah, so I'm thinking that there. And then let's move that. And I can fold it back on itself like that. And I always like my flip outs with rounded corners. I don't know why, it just makes them look more like a finished piece, I think, than I'm going to go for, well, let's try the 7 to start with, 7mm. Yeah, just makes them more like a finished piece than just a square of card stuck in, if you see what I mean. And the same on the back, because it's got a big enough yeah, so that will go on one of the pages like that, with that bit stuck down, and you know, you can journal on it, journal behind it. You could stick some journal paper on there if you find that's not right honourable enough for you. It just needs, you can see me ink, but where's my dauber? It just needs the edges inking, and that's ready to go. Yeah, so just the second one, just like the first one, I'm not going to over embellish, I'm not going to stuff it, for 2 reasons. The first one really for me is the cost of posting, just really because of the American cost of posting, I'm afraid, and I want everybody to be able to be entered and have a chance to win. So if both of these journals end up going to America, it'll cost me a little bit. So obviously the heavier they are, the more it costs. Where's my little, yeah, so this one's got, you know, that's quite heavy with 2 thick pieces of card in it now. I don't know where it'll be going, but you know, somewhere like that. Yeah, lovely. And I think what I'll do is I'll just hook it over the front. Are you dry? I think you must be. Yeah, I'll just hook it over the front so that I don't lose it, and I know it's going in that journal. Yeah, so that's those 2 journals ready to go. So all I've got to do for this second journal, now I've got another piece of that, I could make one of those for the first journal. I'll see, I might. These 2 pieces can be tags. Yeah, and then these, all I need to do is cut out and either back or stencil the tags and cut out the pockets and the ephemera, which I will do now when I turn the camera off, and that will be ready to go. So yeah, give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed looking at the kit. It really is beautiful. the link to it, or to Nanny's shop. I can't remember which one now, but one of them, if not both, will be in the description. Nanine is collage type on Etsy, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't, but definitely come back. Well, it'd be nice to see you every day, upload a video every day, but come back next time you see this one, definitely, if you're not subscribed, and subscribe and enter the giveaway. Okay, lovely. See you soon, guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.